I see this thing tooling around my workshop. Look at this guy.
What it do, Winston?
Fuck the haters, man.
Hey, Nrcn here, and let's keep the party going. Starting off with this Tamiya 1XT. You saw my last video. It's rocking this 28.5. Got a little tune on it.
Yeah. You dig? A little bit of that. Plus a little bit of that. You dig? Yo, fast. Getting it in.
If you West Side, throw that C up, baby.
West Side shit, baby.
Handle your business.
My nigga, you can find me in a fresh pair of blue flag slippers, fresh white tee, tight crease, dickies and burner, hair fresh, twist, pockets don't fit my dough. And if you know me, homie, then you know it's all on the hoe. I'm West Side famous, nigga. You can check my rap. I grip the best, and all friends get the test. Like what? Nigga said you playing, a scared bitch nigga always says I don't bang, but ain't no time to be playing no games. I'm from a cage of block grit, where hood games equal fat lips. Nigga, Brim City branch, 1100 on mine. BG, big chill, homie, strapped don't shine. I'm only active on call though, so if you run up on a little homie, don't let him get to the phone, cause 2,500 rounds will tear your whole house down. I'm Northwest crippin', holding it down. Yo, chill, baby. Yeah. A little bit.
That's been the #1 issue as far as durability. It's not so much wrecking it or anything like that. It's been just being able to stay together when it's going ball fast. When these vehicles go fast for a long period of time, it's taxing on it. This is the case with this Tamiya. So I've shown you tips on how to handle strip screws, but how to handle a screw that is not stripped, you just can't get the hell out. This is kind of the easy way to do it, you see. Watch this, bam, and it's done. You'll see. And that's how we do it. It's all about having the right tools, but above all, lock your shit down. Slop is one of those, I don't want to say controversial subjects, of course, but something that people do differ on. My thinking is this: I don't like slop, but I don't like it when it affects the vehicle. So in other words, if you have slop but you don't notice how it's affecting the vehicle, I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, you'll know when it affects it. I've had that before on a Truggy, my Nrcn 10. You can tell when you're driving the wheel shake that the vehicle just doesn't respond as you want it to. So anyways, back to these links. Just throw a little plumber's tape, pipe thread seal, whatever you want to call it, on the screw. In fact, I'd say that slop is eliminated 100%. There is none, and it's shit. It's free as a bird. Like when you see it like this, that's fine. I mean, that's what it should do. But what it's not supposed to do is within here, go back and forth, jiggle back and forth. That's what's up. I hope you guys can see that. What I was saying. Here's a tip within a tip. To line these up, I usually get like a real thin hex driver or something. You just put it through the hole where I want it, and then I can do it with 2 hands. Which you typically, there you go. In a video last week, I believe, I noted that if you soak your hardware in some form of a contact cleaner, be it brake cleaner, mineral spirits, denatured alcohol, something to that effect, that the longer you soak it, the more of an effect that it has. This has just been my experience. You know, I'm sure there's some science behind it, the way that the solution interacts with the material, but that's neither here nor there. Here's what I can tell you, though. If you soak this for 5 minutes, yeah, it comes out clean. If you soak it for at least 24 hours, you're damn clean. Get those whole 7 days in your flossing. Just rebuilt my Savage X4.6 shocks, or one set of them. I have to tell you, these Hellfire springs that I'm rocking on this set right here, I think they're the firmest shock springs that are on the market. Now, here's my thinking with these shocks. When they are built and built correctly, they are as good as any shock that I've ever tried, okay? Which, you know, says a lot. The problem is, after a few tanks, they are as poor as any shock I've ever tried. See, that's what, in my mind, really makes a quality shock a quality shock. I mean, a shock can only be so fluid, so smooth, so good. It's the longevity. It's how long it keeps that consistency, in my opinion, that makes it a quality shock. The problem here, it doesn't keep it very long. So I can tell you that if you have a Savage and you're running these shocks, you got to stay on top of them. Next question is thick or thin oil. Well, look, I can't answer that because there's so many variables that go into that. I can tell you that there is a kind of a wives' tale, if you will, that's going around, that's been going around, that for whatever reason dictates thicker oil is better for the Savage. Makes no sense to me whatsoever, because thick oil is good in some situations and thin oil is good in some situations. Me personally, I like the Savage best when it's got very light oil, as in 20 weight. Stock is 20 weight, and it's a monster truck, right? So you want it to boogie, you want it to roll, you want it to just be able to grip all that road and just, you know, get its thing going. Which is why I'm going to put 50K in it right now. And really it's because I'm going to be putting this thing back together. I'm going to be running it on the road. I'm going to do a little road testing with it. And so there I want a stiffer setup. Now I'm going to give you a little tip here. We have what we call damping, and then we have what we call pat. Those are two separate entities. It took me a really long time to get my arms around, you know, how to delineate these two. I think I've got it. One of the very first things I do, especially with the Savage shocks, is I test the bladders. And by that, a lot of times when you take it out, it might be concaved, right? And that just tells you that there's a little bit of a leak in there, a little bit of a tear in the bladder. And so what I'll do is I'll put it back like that and then just press it. You can see right there. See, that's not good. That right there is no bueno. Years ago, I was at the mall, you know, like Dillard's or something like that, getting something for my wife, I'm sure. And they did a presentation on this magic cloth. Now, look, I've never been one to fall for, you know, as seen on TV type crap. I did have a pair of blue blockers back in the day, and my grandfather, you know, got a set and got one free. I got the free one. They're all right. They work. They just look like crap. Anyways, and I've had these now. I got suckered in. The guy did a live presentation. I was like, sold. I've never used them though. I think I have a purpose for them, however. I'll go ahead and say it. They're legit. I've found multiple uses for them. You know, it's basically a cloth that's very, very porous, which, shit, I know everybody can use something like this in the RC world. If there's any budding entrepreneurs out there, this might be something. The Magic RC cloth. Some shit like that, right? Or after some thought, the Sham & Go. Get it? Because it's chamois. Well, anyways, contact me if you want to do some business.